On this episode of Front of Chief Seats, we talked to Trey, who was able to go to the open practice that they had at Nissan Stadium yesterday, and he was able to grasp a bit of the aura that Cam Ward was dripping all over the stadium. And then we'll talk about some other stuff that has to do with the Tennessee Titans. You already know what we're going to talk about. But after the intro. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Bonafide, and this is From the Cheap Seats, a Tennessee Titans podcast from a fan's perspective. I'm here with the man himself, Mr. Trey Aloysius Jones Watkins. Man, what's going on, Trey?
Hey, man, it's a good weekend, man.
Hey,
Had
man.
a good weekend. You know, I'm just chilling right now, man.
You look fresh,
be here.
man. You look fresh. You look like the heat didn't kill you. I heard it was hot is fish grease out there, as they would
Hey,
say.
man, it almost did. I'll tell you that. Almost did. It's way too hot down here, man.
Hey, look, man, it was a heat wave, man. Today, I got out the car. I got in the car. I had to do something for my homie. Got in the car, and you know how you look at the temperature dash and thing, be like, man, my car been sitting outside for a little while. It's gonna be a little hot. Man, that thing said 106. I was like, all right, cool. It's 106. Let me see what I can do. I started driving, literally cool the car out. I was like, why did it go up to 107? I was like, oh no, somebody help me in this place. But nah, man, well, that's cool, man. I'm glad you got a chance to go there. I was living vicariously during. So before we start this off, man, everybody's been doing on the podcast. I just got through watching the Music City Audible podcast with Titans Film Room, Justin Mello. They had the homie Zach Lyons on there. So I wanted to shout out the guy that was able to keep me informed. Then because he was putting out so many clips, dog, that my homie Rick thought I was actually in Nashville because I was seeing everything. And that's the homie Mettenberger, man. The Mettenberger on Twitter, man. I don't know where he was sitting. I don't know what kind of camera he had. I don't know what he was doing. But that brother might as well have been a part of Titans media, the way he was dropping clips. I don't even think Titans IG could drop as many clips as the Mettenberger was dropping by. But hey, praise God for that man. Otherwise, I've been waiting for tweets from other people, and we don't know if they know who players are on the team. I'm not talking about that. But yeah, man, that was super dope. So, man, so tell me from your perspective, from Trey Aloysius Jones Watkins IV. That is not Trey's real name, so for anybody that's asking. But tell me how it felt. Give me the rundown. Give me the rundown. Day in the life of a Tennessee Titans open practice visitor.
I mean, honestly, I've been to one before, so it was pretty standard.
Right.
Well, the one before when I was a member of the media I was covering and everything, but
okay.
This time I went there as a fan, and I just went there, sat down, took in the atmosphere. Of course, saw them go through individual and everything, which is it's normal. It's individual. It's literally just one big training camp practice at the stadium, but they went through individual, went through 7-on-7, went through some special teams. And then we got into team, man. Once the thing that got into team, it was situational oriented football, third down,
right?
Specific down and distances, red zone, just situational football, man.
Right.
And there was some. I'm sure everybody has seen the clips.
Oh yeah.
Cam Ward just doing whatever magic he was doing. Of course, that throw where he was rolling out to his left, skipping past a guy. In a game that would have been a sack because Jeffery Simmons was all over him. Yeah. But just stayed calm, stayed poised, lost the bomb to Calvin Ridley, who, by the way, before that throw was even made, before, Cam Ward drifted off a little bit more to his left, he had communicated with Ridley to just go a little bit more upfield because I got something for you. I got something for you.
I got a little something for you.
It's lucky gift, lucky bomb, man. So he sent him upfield, launched a beautiful ball down the field. There was a third down situational play where Cam Ward fit a ball between a couple guys over there to Calvin Ridley again up down the field. Calvin Ridley got up, was real excited, real amped, real animated, made it feel like a real game situation. And there was another one. I'm sure plenty of people have seen the clip already, but it was probably the best throw of the day he had so far.
You're talking about the Tyler Lockett joint.
It was a zip throw that I can't. It was a crazy shallow coverage that the Titans were playing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Had a backer shading over to the left, a corner playing a little bit more shallow towards the sideline back there as well, and then a safety back there for help as well. And Cam Ward just zipped it over to that boundary corner and that lurking, I believe it was the linebacker, that lurking linebacker, and gave I can't remember who caught the ball, but gave his guy enough time to get the ball and get down before that safety came over and was able to make.
I think that's the Tyler Lockett throw. I think that was the one that Justin. Man, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
they retweeted that joint on the NFL Networks thing. That joint, that joint was crazy, dog.
That was a ridiculous throw. Ridiculous throw. Man.
It was because when you watch it from I don't know who took that picture. It wasn't the Mettenberger. Sorry, he didn't get that one. But man, the way that it almost felt like he just it kind of like went over enough and then dropped right down. You know what it reminded me of, man? Top Gun Maverick. When Maverick and them needed to go in and they needed to hit it, drop the bombs, and hit 9 Gs up. That's how it was. It was that kind of placement in there. Yeah, man. Let me tell you something.
And if I can, I'll probably just you can keep on playing. I'll probably just share the video on the screen though. But it was ridiculous, man. It was quite literally ridiculous, man. So
that particular video was absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up right here when we do the post edit. I'll put it up here on the screen. But man, when you look at this throw right here, like I'm looking at you, he shared it with me. I'm looking at it right here, dog. It's crazy, dog. Like
that's ridiculous. Where this throw is right now, Roger McCreary's over here. You have Cody Barton over here. I can't see who that number is, but you just have 3 guys surrounding him, like right here. This one right here.
Yeah, right there. That's 1, 2, 3.
3 guys, and it's just perfectly placed over Cody Barton, who actually almost got a hand on it.
Yeah, there's 4. I didn't even see the fourth. The fourth one's in the air.
That's ridiculous, man. That's a ridiculous throw.
That is a pro throw. Like I don't know. I mean, I think everybody caught the little Titans of Tennessee little thing, the second episode when they were grading their throws. That is an A throw right there, right? I don't care what Boyle or Allen have to say. That's an A throw. Bo Hart, that right there. I mean, but that was a microcosm of the whole day. It was like this was like if you didn't know who Cam Ward was, and you just like I'm gonna wait till the open practice. Like you got the full Cam Ward
experience, man.
Let me tell you something. Do you remember? Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want anybody to think I'm comparing this quarterback to this quarterback. But do you remember at the height of Michael Vick's career, he had a Nike commercial called the Michael Vick Experience, where they put you in a chair and it had you like you was Michael Vick. Man, let me tell you something. That's what the fans got yesterday. Let me tell you something. I was like Tyrone Biggum, man, y'all got any more of them Cam Ward clips? Man, because I was eating them up, dog. But to me, this is kind of like, and like I said, I just got through watching Music City Audible, and I think Justin Graver at Titans Film Room, friend of the channel, he said something very important at the end of the thing. He said it is perfectly fine to be excited right now. It's like it's perfectly fine to be excited about the Tennessee Titans and Cam Ward. Like, you can be excited and be realistic that, hey, this is probably not the best roster, this, that, and third, But right now, man, be
excited, man.
It's July 27th, bro. I'm finna be freaking ecstatic until reality hits me. Yeah. And that it might be game 1, might be week 4, might be week 16. But right now, dog, we got a dog, man. We got a dog. And the reason why I say that is because there was a Daniel Jeremiah tweet, man. Daniel. Bro, before we even go talk about it, because we got so much to talk about, before we talk about that, dog, the NFL sent the number 1 guys to Nashville. They didn't send, and no shade to Gerald McCoy, but we didn't get Gerald McCoy up there. We got Ian Rappaport and Daniel Jeremiah. I mean, we got some top tier guys.
Yeah.
Would they have rather been in Kansas City? Who knows? But they were in
Potentially, who
Nashville.
knows?
They was in
Yeah.
Nashville. And this is what he said. This is what his little nuggets from the visit today. He said Cam Ward is at the facility every day at 5:30 watching tape, and he's already won over the Oregon locker room. But see, we already knew that because we've been hearing that all along. He said Jeffery Simmons was dominant. He's in shape and ready to roll. And they're number 3, which is a good segue. There's a lot of excitement about rookie wide receivers and tight end. So everybody knows the news. If you don't know now, you know now. We'll let's get this out of the way. It's just like when you're sick, you just got to get the medicine and get it out of the way so you don't have to worry about taking it no more. Treylon Burks, who we all know, and I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna say something that might be controversial, but hey, it is what it is. Treylon Burks was on the field, went down the sideline to make what we would have considered an amazing catch. If it would have counted. He dove on the outside, and then he came up gimpy. I don't think the Mettenberger got that one footage or somebody. I saw the video somewhere. If I find it, I might throw it up here on the screen. Blah blah blah. But yeah, so he is out for the foreseeable future with a broken collarbone, and the running joke was how many Titans media people, either national, local, freelance or whatever, said the same thing, that whole play was the Treylon Burks experience summed up in one play. It's just
and it's ongoing, man. I mean, at some point you think you get a break with the guy, but you just don't. You don't. And then I tweeted yesterday. I said Treylon Burks can do great things, but he's literally just made of glass.
Yeah,
like he just doesn't have the body to consistently play professional football. He just doesn't have it.
Nah.
And maybe, I don't know if that can be fixed. Maybe it can, maybe it can't. But he just doesn't have the body to play professional football. And it's a shame because he had some really impressive tools and some really fun things you could do with him on the field. I remember his rookie or second year, I can't believe. There's a couple plays he made that were pretty good, and he was just one of the shining lights of, I believe, one of those offenses, which was really bad at the time, man, really bad. But he just kept getting hurt, man.
Yeah,
and he just can't stop getting hurt. So, I mean, he's a lost cause at this point. I mean, he's quite literally a liability.
Because I mean, we about to hit all the abilities right here. Your best ability is availability. And right now he is a liability when it comes to that department. I looked at it like this. Buck Rising put out this tweet. He says on Treylon Burks roster spot because wait a minute, I don't know who it was now. I want to say it was Wayne or somebody. Somebody said Chad Bricker was so pissed he just went out in the parking lot.
Call Ramel Keaton, bro.
Call Ramel Keaton. Hey, now you still in Nashville? Come on, about it,
bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I don't got time. Come on, man. Come on.
Because what was crazy is that a day before this open practice, we picked up some dude named Matt Landers, wide receiver from Arkansas. And there were people making the jokes that Matt Landers was probably the best wide receiver from Arkansas on the roster now. And then that happens, and then we pick up, you already know, from the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, Ramel Keaton. Now, to be honest, I mean, does Ramel Keaton make the roster? Probably
no, probably not.
Probably not. But he had a good preseason. He had a preseason with the Raiders, and he was with them for a while. So I mean, hey man, there's promise there. But man, I looked at it like this. Oh, so this is what Buck said, and it says on Treylon Burks' roster spot, because he's practiced already in camp, he cannot be placed on active or reserve PUP, according to the NFL rules. He would be another IR candidate with the option to designate him to return before roster cutdowns. And this is what I said to him. I replied to that tweet, dog, hit that man with the injury settlement check and clean out his locker. Just do it, man.
Rip the Band-Aid off, man.
It's just, exactly. Rip that joint off because, bruh, he isn't going to be a factor right now. He isn't good. And I think somebody mentioned to me, somebody mentioned, I was reading on Twitter, is that play before that, I think I heard Zach, when I was watching the podcast with MCA. That was a really good podcast. You guys check it out. After you check that one. We're back. But put that tweet up there, and he's like that. I was like, yeah, clear. He's like, it's not going to work, man. Like, this is what I was saying. Zach, on that podcast, mentioned that the play before then, Bryce Oliver made like some, again, I mean, that was just like, first of all, it was a tremendous throw by Cam, and we'll get right back to that in a minute. But Bryce Oliver came, boom, boom, picked it up, like dove, jumped in the air, came back up, was back on the field. Now, that like, Bryce Oliver, to me, was already, I think we both had him in our top 7 wide receivers to make the roster because of the talent, what he showed off. He's got special teams, stuff like that. But Treylon Burks he wasn't a lot. They didn't do his 5-year. They didn't pick up the option. They didn't pick that up. He was already coming back from an ACL injury, and now he's coming back from that. But now he's gonna have to come back from a collarbone. I don't know the recovery time. I'm not a Dr. Brian Sutterer or whoever that dude is. But a collarbone recovery ain't something short because it's got to heal all the way. You can't, oh, yeah, it's back, or it's just bruised and things. Like, you broke your collarbone. So, like, he's probably not, even if he comes back, even if they make the idiotic decision of putting him on IR, which would take up a spot for somebody that we probably else could use, things like that, he ain't coming back to, like, what?
October, November, maybe?
Yeah. Like, it's a wasted cause right now, and then you're going to cut him at the end of the year anyway. Like, bro, just give him the injury settlement. Tell him, thank him for his time, and go on so we can focus on other wide receivers. That's just me. That's just me.
No, and I agree. Because it feels like him staying on his roster, and whether or not, it's not really his fault. It feels like he's more so of a distraction at this point, man. Because it's the controversy and, well, maybe not controversy, but problems surrounding him just being on this roster, with his past stuff, being hurt all the time, all this intrigue around, can he finally stay healthy? Can he stay on the field? This and that.
Yep.
I mean, it's just a distraction at this point, man. It's just in your best interest to just let him go, start fresh, sit there and look up John Robinson's phone number and blast his phone for bringing this dude here in the first place. And then just looking ahead to next spring when you can find another receiver, man.
Yeah. I mean
that's just all it is for me.
Yeah, he'll be healthy by right time for the UFL to start back up. Maybe he can go play for the Renegades or the Stampede.
Showboats.
The Showboats.
Whatever, man.
So, yeah. Oh, they talked about, I think a city lost the team and they're supposed to come down to Orlando. So maybe I'll see Treylon Burks face to face and I can tell them, hey, man. Oh, this was the hot take that I had. And it's really not even a hot take. This should be ice cold take. Treylon Burks is probably the worst draft pick in Tennessee Titans history. And I am including Isaiah Wilson and Caleb Farley in those two positions.
Okay, no, I don't. I think Isaiah Wilson is the worst by far, bro.
I mean, but like I can make an excuse for why we wanted Isaiah Wilson. Like why we wanted him. Like the excuse
you're talking about context? Okay,
yeah, context. Now, as far as talent wise, Isaiah Wilson is by far the worst. But I'm just saying context. Like, if I was talking to you, you're a Tennessee Titans fan. You were like, well, why did y'all pick Isaiah Wilson, dog? It's like, dog, we needed a left tackle. He played at Georgia. Like, you could say things to like that. Oh, why did y'all pick up Caleb Farley? Oh, man, he's a speedster. We needed a cornerback. He was long, things like that. You could try to excuse it away. There was there was absolutely no need for Treylon Burks.
Treylon Burks, yeah.
Like, we had, like, it's like we had Treylon Burks at home already. Yeah. But in fact, it was like the Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown. Like, A.J. Brown's probably going to be a Hall of Famer, dog. Like, if he keeps on the trajectory, we're going to have a Hall of Fame. And that is by far, that's why it's the worst. Because we didn't get anything out of Treylon Burks. Nothing. The man has one career receiving touchdowns. I know if you go to Pro Football Reference, they say he has 2 touchdowns in the NFL. Do you know what his first touchdown was?
It was a fumble. It was a fumble recovery, man.
from Derrick Henry. Something that
Yeah.
rarely ever happens. So we
Rarely
already
ever happens.
should have known that was bad juju in the first one.
Yeah.
That Derrick Henry fumbled the ball on his way to the end zone, and what's the name picked it up.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then somebody said the only other touchdown he has, he wasn't even conscious for that one.
He was.
So I'm just like, at this point, dog, I don't want to laugh at the man's calamity, but it is laughable how much value we got out of it. Dog, at this particular point, I'm almost kind of pissed that we let NWI go.
I mean, yeah, true.
Because
now
can you
don't
imagine NWI with Cam?
Yeah, I mean, and there's the thing now, and I know that Zach brought this up, and I was looking at it during the red zone portion of the Titans practice on Saturday. I mean, the Titans don't have a lot of size in that receiving room, and in terms of like they can confidently put on the field right now, they don't have a lot of size. I mean, Calvin Ridley is a good wide receiver, but he's not a big body.
He's not large. He's
Tyler
like
Lockett,
6.
literally.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett's small. Van Jefferson's average height.
That's
Bryce
why
Oliver's
Keaton,
average height. I mean,
yeah, that's why Keaton and
but-
Landers got it did because they both 6'3". I think.
yeah,
I think
but
Keaton
even
6'.
then, you can't put these dudes on the field at least right now. I mean, by gosh, we could have a miracle. I mean, we could pray to God and have a miracle, but
Hey.
it's just not likely, man. So there's just
Yeah.
not a lot of size. And I was like, bro, Brian Callen's gonna get real creative, man. Especially in the red zone when you need a big body to make a physical play. You need a guy. You're gonna need a guy, man.
So do you think? And this is probably a question that we probably won't be able to answer right now, but it's probably just one we think about. Do you think we pick somebody up? Like, there's older wide receivers out there, but I look at it like this: if we haven't picked them up already, we're probably not picking them up.
That's what I'm saying. And even then, an older wide receiver probably, at least to me, feel redundant, especially with the youth that you've injected into the position
Right.
this offseason. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really for adding an older guy. At this
I think
point.
what we are right now, and this kind of goes back to the whole Chad Brinker response to that question about the dumb question about can we win the Super Bowl with this roster. I think they know, hey, we could probably be competitive, but we needed like another year, things like that. That's not to say that. The NFL is built for parity, and if Cam Ward is as good as advertised and this line is improved, we could be in the hunt for a wild card game. I mean, look, the Reds. I'm not saying, and then like people gonna twist this up. I'm not saying Cam is Jaden, and I'm not saying that our roster is the Washington roster because they had a pretty good defense like even before Jaden Daniels got there, and they Brian Robinson Jr. is a pretty good back, things like that. So. But anyway, enough about that. Treylon Burks is gone. Landers and Keaton are here, so we'll see about that. But that makes I agree with you. I think him being gone kind of removes that distraction of we got to make sure Treylon is like dog. Now we just get to work on like with the cats that's gonna be here. Like these the dudes that's gonna be here. These the dudes that's gonna be catching passes from Cam Ward from all right. But yeah, man, but back to Cam. This dog. Like, I think I saw a picture of Cam Ward holding somebody's baby, dog, at the end of practice.
Yeah. He's the gun president around here, man.
Hey, dog. Hey, man. Cam Ward could get on the middle of Broadway and shoot a man, and nothing would happen to him.
Nothing would happen to him.
Nothing would happen to him, man.
Nobody did nothing. And nobody, bro, accidental.
It's
Accidental.
He walked in front of the gun. He should have known Cam was going to do that. But yeah, man, dog, it was just like, and I get it. I think Zach again said it was like maybe 5,000 people at that at the practice, which is it's a large amount of number. But man, it was already hot. It's a team that is literally was the worst team in football last year, and Cam Ward is that guy, dog. He's that dude. Yep. Like they said, I watched a clip. A clip. Oh yeah, this was Justin said that he showed the clip about them talking about Cam Ward, and they said the truth, dog. Now, we both African American brothers, and we might have some people that may not be watching the show that might not understand that vernacular. But when I tell you that somebody says that, hey, this dude, this product, this thing is the truth, brother, you might as well put your money on it. Because if somebody say this person is the truth,
he's that
he's
guy.
the truth, dog. He's the truth. Now, if they was lying, then you figure that out. But man, if somebody bestow an honor of the vernacular, hey man, that dude right there, he the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So when I heard that, dog, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Right now, Cam Ward can't do no wrong in my eyes. even though, like if we split me down the middle, the right half of my brain is thinking like all the plays, like yes, that was a sack. Yes, that was a sack. The left hand side of my brain, oh man, nah, that wouldn't have been no sack. He just would have did a little wiggle and got up out of it. Cause even like I would see this is how bad it's getting to me right now. Even on that interception, you know what I told him? I was like, hey man, that interception happened because the linebackers know we're doing 3rd and 7, 3rd and short, 3rd and long. So they know everything's going to be short. They know he's not going deep. So James Williams, he read his eyes because they all running crosses. So, okay, you're going to give him that. You're going to give James that. You know what I'm saying? This is where I'm at right now, Trey. This is where I'm at. I'm making those type of excuses for my man. I don't even think it's an excuse
ridiculous,
right now.
man.
I don't think it's an excuse. You know what I'm saying? But I look at this also to this way. It's a dude on Twitter, NFLosophy. I think that he's a beat writer. I follow him, and what he did, you know the Mark Cuban Shark Tank meme where he's taking notes. He says he always looks at training camp reports, and when people say, what does he say? He said when people say, "Oh, the offense is looking like something they've never seen before," or this, and third, he uses that as an indictment. While it may mean something for the offense, it also means something for the defense. And from all accounts and purposes, the defense is looking pretty decent. You know, like I said, Dan Jeremiah called out Jeffery Simmons specifically. Said that. I think the coach said, what practice? Oh, okay. So I saw this on IG. So I don't know if you saw this on Titans IG. Titans Amy Wells was interviewing Tyjae Spears. But before that interview, Brian Callahan said in the presser that Jeffery Simmons was running somebody down and hit 18.2 miles per hour on the field, which is that's unfathomable. Right?
That's terrifying.
That's terrifying. A big man, 18 miles an hour, dog. Man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. I would need some new draws if a man Jeffery Simmons side was chasing me down 18 miles an hour. But he was chasing Tyjae Spears. That's who he was chasing.
Yeah.
That's who he was chasing. So, dog, let me tell you something, man. And then James Williams. They say James Williams and Cody Barton. It looks like those are going to be your two inside linebackers.
Yeah, James Williams has improved a lot over the summer, man, which I'm happy about. Because he was a project when he was drafted, man.
Because he was a safety converted to linebacker, right?
Safety converted linebacker, yep.
Shout out to Rand. He picked him up. Rand.
Yep. Shout out to Rand.
Yeah. We know why, but you know why. But anyway, yeah, man. I like James Williams. He long, lanky, looks like he's physical, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
But, yeah. But, you know who's showing up in practice? A young Kevin Winston Jr.
Yep.
Yeah, dog.
He's been getting some stuff too, man.
Hey, man, he had I read, because I'm not, obviously, if you don't know already, I'm not in Nashville, so I can't go to the open practices, so I follow a lot of reports. So I saw where there was a pass that came up, and they both came down with it, and just Kevin Winston Jr. just wrestled that thing and had a turnover, things like that. So, I mean, the foundation is being set. Like, I can see the vision. You know what I'm saying? I can see the vision. Whatever happens this year happens. If we I think I said it before. If we win 6 games this year, I will if we win 5 games this year, I'm gonna be happy. Absolutely. Now, will I be happy on the live stream? Probably not, because we probably win. But when we get to the end of the year, we're like, man, we won 5 games. Like, man, that almost, I don't know percentages like that, but there's like 85% increase in win total from last year. So, I feel like we may win more than that. But that's just me. We'll probably talk about that as we get closer to the final 53 being forced out. But, yeah, man, like, Like, I like what Justin said about it. It's like right now, it's cool to be excited about it. And I think a lot of the Tennessee Titans fans in Nashville and across the world are like, yeah, dog.
Yeah,
I'm
excited,
hyped.
man.
Yeah, because I man, let me just, when I was watching them videos, dog, I was like, this really my quarterback, dog. This really the dude, like, this dude is doing this, dog. That, man, look. Now, the one throw, the big bomb to Calvin Ridley, slightly underthrown. Right. Slightly underthrown. Blah, 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 blah. But I went back and looked at Cam while he was throwing. That man literally, he didn't even step into the throw. That was all arm. Now, he just flicked that thing, and it went like 30, 40 yards in the air, and it gave Calvin time to do that. And that leads me to this. And we'll probably wrap it up after we talk about this. But Cam and Calvin, like, I'm telling you right now, dog, you better go pick up, if you play fantasy football, you better go pick up Calvin Ridley. Mm-hmm. And Calvin Ridley will be a big part of all of my parlays this year. No pun intended. No pun intended. Calvin, you're going to be in the parlays. I hope he's not doing parlays, but I'm going to be using him to do parlays. It is because, man, like, the chemistry off the charts with them two. Like, I can't explain it, Trey. I don't know. Maybe you can explain it. I can't explain it, but it's just like they click.
Yeah, and I think it has more so to do with Calvin. I believe, I'm not sure if it was in a video clip yesterday or whether one of the interviews that he was doing during the practice yesterday. Mm-hmm. But he said that he's been going all out on his reps. Practice. No, it was a video with TD, Teron Davenport.
Yeah, TD. Shout out to
Teron Davenport. But he talked about saying, your chemistry. You've only been together for since April, and you already look like you got 6-7 years deep of connection, of playing time. He's like, well, Calvin said he goes full 110% every single rep, man, just so he can at least get Cam acclimated as soon as possible. Which, absolutely, that's a game speed rep translates to the field in real time game situations. So that's just this big ups on Calvin, just with the vet mindset, just at least trying to help acclimation for Cam as easy as possible.
Oh yeah, because I think in that regards, the more that he can see that speed, the more that he can see how Calvin moves, how he comes out his break, that's only going to benefit. It's going to benefit Cam.
Yeah.
But it's going to benefit Ridley too, because he's going to get the ball. Because he already said, Calvin really getting the ball, dog. He said, I'm going to just tell you this right now. Calvin really get, and look, I tweeted this. I was like, look, man, in every situation there's a silver lining. And I'm sad that Calvin had to sit down for a couple years with a little, gambling investigation, things like that. But God dog it, we getting his prime right now, boy. Hey, let me tell you something right now, because that boy looked like a young gazelle, dog. And this is the thing, dog. This is what excites me. Like, this is why I get hype about this thing, dog. Calvin Ridley had 1,000 yards with two of the sorriest quarterbacks in the NFL last year. Mm-hmm. Like, they literally, Mason Rudolph and freaking Will Levis were fighting for 31 and 32, like all year, like fighting for 31. And Calvin really still got 1,000 yards, dog. Come on, dog. So you telling me, just like Jaden did for Terry. Now Terry wasn't no bad wide receiver, but he just like exploded with Jaden. Come on, man, dog.
I can see it.
I feel like Calvin gonna be in the end zone a couple of times this year.
More than a couple times.
Him and Cheek, man.
Yeah.
Hey, doc. So it's exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still got a lot of obstacles, but man, we might be cooking with fish grease here, dog.
We just might be, bro.
I be cooking with fish grease, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. I told my homie that was a Miami fan. I was like, man, I appreciate you, man, for me righting my wrongs, man. Telling me about the goodness and the gospel that is Cam Ward, dog. Cause this dude, bro, I know it'd be wild to say it, but I feel like we're at ebbs and flows. So like that 2016, what was it? Like 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 year, that was like the highs for the Tennessee Titans. And then, boy, we just dropped off, like somebody kicked us off a cliff, like my name was Wile E. Coyote. But now with Cam, bro, you kind of get that spark, man. And people just out here, you know, like I ain't, you know, I mean, we are in Tennessee, man, and
That's
you know,
true.
I don't know too many people that's letting their baby be held by, you know. So man, yeah, man. So I'm definitely excited. I think this open practice came at a good time because they're gonna start building the buzz, things like that, and then they're gonna be traveling. So I am going. I think August the 7th is a Thursday. I'm gonna do my darndest to get down to Tampa. It's like an hour away from me. Get down to Tampa so I can watch Cam in that first preseason game. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a couple of reps. Not gonna be a lot, but at that particular point in time, you know, he'll get some reps. He'll get some snaps underneath him, things like that. With the offensive line, the ones they'll probably do 1 or 2 drives. But I want to see like James Williams, the backup tackles, the freaking, you know, Kevin Winston Jr., how they look in coverage, things like that. I want to see how that fruition. So we'll be able to see that. And then, like I said, Brian Callahan said traveling is going to be a big thing for them because they're traveling to 2 camps. They only got 1 home preseason game, which is, I think, the last one. I think the last one was the home preseason.
Against Minnesota, I believe.
Yeah, so, man. Hopefully by that time by that time we will have a better understanding of who is going to be here. I think we kind of know in the wide receiver. I think there's some positions that we kind of know already. They're locked in.
Here. Yeah,
this person be here, this person be here. But there's still a few things that are up in there. But I think the Treylon Burks injury. Also, I saw a note that our favorite underdog was taped up on Saturday. Young Xavier Restrepo was taped up, so you know, not looking good for him. But you know,
we'll see.
We shall see. All right. All right. We didn't even do the advert. This thing we didn't do. Let me do the advert. So man, section240.com/shop, man. Get your merch, man, for the shop. Support the channel, man. So me and Trey can buy more meat to throw on the grill. That was Trey again. It always happens. That always blinks out. Man.
Always happens, man.
It always happens. But yeah, man. I'm excited, dog. So while we wrap this up, padded practices are on Tuesday. So the first time the Titans are hitting pads. They're off today. I think they have like a walkthrough on Monday, and then padded practices on Tuesday. So Tuesday gonna be interesting because that's technically when training camp starts. You know what I'm saying? That's when the rubber meets the road. That's when we'll know if Jeffery Simmons is the real deal. I mean, we already know the real deal. We're gonna see how much this weight loss he's up. And you know what?
Yeah.
Who's been really quiet that I hope to see pop when we put on pads? Tavondre.
Yeah.
I ain't heard a lot about Tavondre, but that may be a good thing, maybe a bad thing. I'm not sure.
Maybe. We'll see.
I'm sure. All right, man. So that's it, man. Make sure I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Appreciate all the new followers, man, new subscribers, man. We loving it, man. We dropping as much content as we can, man. We pushing it out. We're gonna post this. Make sure you follow us on X, man, Twitter. I'm gonna start trying to call it X now. It is what it is. X.
No, we calling it Twitter still.
Hey, look, Trey made the rule. So follow us on Twitter, man, at section_240. Follow us on TikTok. At section_240. We're gonna be on IG here soon. We might even pop up a Facebook chat, but you know, Facebook, you know, they get the news 8 days later. So who knows about that? But yeah, man, make sure you try it. Make sure you subscribe to Trey. Make sure you subscribe to Trey. He's on Twitter at Trey TRE092. And you know, we put the little things down here. It's on our little lower thirds. And then make sure you subscribe to me at Bonafide Bro if you already have it. But yeah, man. Exciting things, man. Cam Ward is taking us back to the promised land.
Yes, sir.
And Treylon Burks is packing up his stuff to get out of Tennessee. 2 men in the truck. 5 stars on Google review. So until next time, man. Peace.